Like, you're supposed to say, you know, we're important, and you're supposed to say it's all going to be all right, and you're supposed to say that, you know, whatever you dream can come true, and you're supposed to say all those things. I do believe in manifestation, power of that kind of stuff, but I don't believe that any of it matters. And it looks great. I mean, it looks great when you got a cool car and you got good, nice clothes, and you know, and you've done something that people admire. You know, but it can never fulfill you. You can never be happy. You know what I mean? It's not where happiness comes from.
Jim Carrey! Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Well, you don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It is a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things, and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it out. It's hilarious, hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do?
Who?
This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on. I just got to get this.
And, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
That's a big one, huh?
5.5 heads-up HD display. I think what I was really trying to say was I think people will enjoy Dumb and Dumber this weekend.
And that is what I thought you were about to say.
They should all go to the theater. They should all go to the theater tomorrow and see it.
They should.
Because we could use a good laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Very strange, because I had dinner with my friend Nick Cage, you know, a couple months before the movie happened.
Yeah.
And in the middle of dinner, he said, "What the fuck is going on with you, man?" I went, "What do you mean?" And he went, "Your eyes are different. Something going on with you. Your eyes are different." You know, and it was already happening.
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
Everybody.
Wow,
It's all
look
good.
Wow, look at
Check
your...
this out, man.
That's so...
I went out today and bought me some Nikes.
Oh, yeah.
Some freedom-friendly Nikes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. As a salute to Colin Kaepernick, to Nike, congratulations on your
Right.
fantastic choice. Thank you so much.
Well,
It's good to be back
it's
in
great to
dystopian America.
It's great to see you in front of a microphone.
Oh, man,
The
I'm
way
so
you-
happy to be here. because
Really?
I love you so much.
Oh,
I've been
well, thank you.
glued to this show forever, and
Oh,
I absolutely admire what you do.
Well, it took me forever to get you here, but I knew it would happen.
Well, I had to start reading.
Yeah, you're pretty.
Thank you for waiting for me.
You're pretty. I would always wait for you. I've been a fan of yours. I tell you, since I saw you, the first time I ever saw you, you did an act, and you didn't even speak. You just did impressions with your face.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And I said, this guy.
Yeah, it started early. When I saw Golden Pond when I was a kid, I walked
Yes.
out of the theater and I was like, You want me to pick strawberries? Like I didn't know I was doing it. I saw myself in a shop window, and I went, "Wow, that's his face." But it came from the inside. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you the story.
Yes,
I don't know if you know
uh-oh.
this story, but we auditioned the same night at the Comedy Store for Mitzi.
Oh, come on.
Years ago. The
Well,
night you auditioned.
Certainly it was years ago, Jim.
Okay.
I don't think we have.
All time is happening at once, Bill. Don't you know that?
That's right.
That's the new school of thought. All time happens at once.
Okay. Well, yeah, I never was. You were an act at the comedy. They didn't
You
like me.
killed and I sucked.
Really? Why didn't I get
You were
past
so tight. You got
Really?
past. You were regular and stuff. I got up there and the microphone fell apart in my hands. The first thing that happened. You know
Yeah.
it's going to be one of those nights, right?
You
And
know-
I ran past Mitzi back to Canada for 2 years.
I've noticed, we're both around the same age, or you're a little younger, but as time goes by, I noticed that your mind really moves the furniture. I don't think that was me. I think you're transferring that with
Oh,
somebody.
really?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh, really?
I
It's the
didn't-
Mandela effect.
Yeah, I never did.
Is that how
well.
that works?
Yes, you're thinking of Greg Kinnear or
Oh,
something.
no. You were a young, lovely
Really?
Bomar.
I don't remember ever doing well
Beautiful
at the comedy
ingenue.
store. I'm glad your memories of my life are better than my own.
You were beautiful.
But I must tell you, I've seen you in so many movies, and one way I judge actors is by, I look at a part and I go, yeah, he did great in that part. Could anybody else do it? And usually the answer is yes.
Sure.
With you, a lot of times, Ace Ventura, no. Nobody else could do it. I mean, a lot of it, really, truly.
Yeah.
That is the way
My secret is making the wrong choices, but committing completely.
No, I don't think you have. My favorite movie, and I love many of them, is Cable Guy.
Oh, thank you.
Cable Guy and Truman Show. And I feel like they should be on a film festival together. There's something about them that is very prescient about the way the world came to be.
Absolutely.
You think that?
We are parentless, and we are babysat by the television. We're taught how to think by the television. That's the dangerous thing about what's going on right now. There are generations growing up right now who are learning to lie. That lying is okay. That this
Kids say fake
vision,
news.
That you're supposed to hate half the country.
The one thing, people talk about depression all the time. The difference between depression and sadness is just, from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, or, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, fuck you, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up this avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me.
Right.
And so a friend of mine who's a spiritual teacher has a really good take. His name is Jeff Foster, and his take on it is that they should change. You should think of the word of depressed as deep rest. Deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed. It needs deep rest from the character that you've been trying to play.
Right.
The great and powerful Oz. I'm the great and powerful Oz. How dare you come near me? Kind of thing. And you're just the sweaty guy behind the curtain going. It's an amazing metaphor, in that movie. Not the body. I'm you guys, and I'm this thing, and I'm this thing, and I'm the cameras, and it doesn't matter to me what's happening on them. I'm finding that ultimately the freedom from it is something people are kind of hungry for.
How's it going? Good.
I just wanted to see what would happen if you stayed until they got tired. Usually people sit down during the biggest part of the applause.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I thought I would see what that's like, that space. You know, out at the edge of the envelope with the blue devil. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, yeah. It is.
Lovely, though.
Yeah, but
So much.
but worth exploring.
Yeah,
well, have a
why
seat
not?
here, Jim. How you doing?
Good, man.
How's life? Everything good?
You know, it's so beautiful. It really is, especially when I'm absent from it.
Do you feel like you're separated from the rest of the world and what's going on?
No, not separated at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part. But I don't think of that as me anymore.
You don't? Not at
really,
all?
Not really, no. I used to be a guy who was experiencing the world, and now I feel like the world and the universe experiencing a guy.
I think we
There's
got a
kind of
little
been a
taste
shift.
of that just a moment ago, yeah.
I think that, you know, I'm kind of going through something, but it's been my whole life, you know, and they go like, well, it's a reaction to depression. He's dealt with depression his whole life, and there's no hint of depression in my life whatsoever. It is, depression only happens when you don't accept what is, and when you're playing a character, you know, in life. So when I tried to go back and play Jim Carrey, I got depressed, and now I don't try to do that anymore.
I think that there's so much in there about Jim and Andy that, you know, is so fascinating and was such a great way to spend, you know, a year of your life just sort of living in that world.
Right.
But ultimately, I would hope that it, you know, that it has a connection to the audience.
You know, what am I is the central question. You know,
Right.
why am I here? What am I? You know, and this movie, it really has an odd way of opening up that door to at least the questioning of that.
You know, an opportunity to think beyond sort of the project.
Excuse me for a second.
Danny?
I just want to see this a different
You
way.
feel like
I
you're
want to
being
be a
watched.
voyeur on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything, I think.
Liar!
Yeah, it's nothing but lies.